Right guys, how are we all doing? Let's have a little look at the Warhammer Conquest issue 56. I think it's issue 56, I can't quite see it. And I've been looking forward to this for a long time because I'm pretty sure we get a lieutenant in this, a primaris ancient. I think he's a lieutenant. He's the primaris ancient, or is he the left? No, he's a lieutenant, primaris ancient, and he is. What is he? Ooh, is he just a normal captain? You know, he's not a captain. We'll find out. So, Games Workshop Limited 2017. This is from the Dark Imperium box set, which retails at £90 or £100. And you can only get this sprue in that box, the First Strike box, and the No Fear box. It's probably, in terms of how you buy it, it's probably only worth £10, because if you split the sprues, how many sprues, and you see how, and you divide the price of it, it's probably £10. But in my opinion, it's worth so much more, because most characters are between £15 and £25. So I personally would say that he's worth £15, he's worth £15, and so is he. That's £45. And then you're actually getting another 1, 2, 3, 5. Do you get another 5 in this? That's even better. A 5-man intercessor squad would be £17.50. So in my opinion, we're getting about what, 45, 50, 60, about £62 worth of gear in this. That's my opinion, guys. That's how much I value this for. Because you can't really buy a 5-man squad. And you can't really buy these separate. So that's just my opinion. Let's have a look at some of the detailing on this. So we've got some different poses here. We got this one here, we've got a helmet there, power sword, pistol. We've got the ancients. We've got one of the guys has just got an open hand, so you could do a bit of kit bashing there. Here's another chest plate. So a lot of people don't like primaris. I do, and I love these poses on these ones. It's the helmetless heads here. Here's one there. I love his helmetless head. Those of you who know me personally know that any opportunity I will put a helmetless head on the model, because that's just what I prefer. So yeah, so that's that. Banner, fairly detailed. You can paint up whatever chapter symbols you want, and it's pretty cool. So I like that. It looks pretty good. Right, so let's put that to one side for a moment. We've got some bases here. I think them ones are just normal size bases. Your 5-man bases there, 32s. I think these are 40s for the characters. So you do get characters in here. So what we got? We've got Primaris, Space Marine reinforcements, Space Marine ancients, and all new battle story. That'll be interesting. So information here about the ancients. They are standard bearers essentially. They are anti-infantry and combat, and they are morale boosting. War gear, chapter company banner, a bolt rifle and grenades. That's the only thing that they can take. You can kit bash them, which that's a thought I might do, because I have got the Intercessors multi-part kit, so I might try and do a bit of kit bashing there. So mine look different to other people's, and I would advise that to anyone. Make your models look different to everyone else's if you can. So that's what the model will look like when it's assembled. And that is the pose, unless you kit bash it yourself. This one's from the second company, the banner. So yeah, here's the chapter organisation. Rabute Gilliman is the Primarch. Marnus Calgar is a company master. He's just had a Primaris upgrade recently. We've got the different symbols here. So armory and whatnot. We've got the first banner here, the company banner here, which is very interesting. Got the second one and all the others. Now, this to me is very good, because if you're collecting Ultramarines, you want to paint that banner up as close as possible to what you know, the lore and the history says, you can look at this and go, right, okay, and I'm going to do the third company banner. I'm going to have a bit of purple in there, bit of red, bit of white, bit of green, that type of thing. You might not be able to find transfers like that, or you might not even be able to freehand it, but you can at least pop the paint in to match that. And we've got a wonky camera stand. So that's that. Raising the banner high, information here about the Grey Knights. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, they're not Space Marines, but they wear power armor and they've got a lot of psychic abilities. Yeah, they're strange to me. So, how to build these? Oh, that's pretty cool. Build symbols here, so the glue points, assemble components, optional assembly. Now, guys, if I were you, use my little trick. Bit of blue tack. For example, him, you want to paint the Aquila behind the chest plate, glue that arm to the gun, and then get a bit of, not super glue, get a bit of blue tack that to another thing, and then you can spray it all or paint it all, and you can get into all the detail behind it. I never used to do that, but it's hard to get behind that gun to paint it. That's my best advice to you. Also, if I were you as well, this is what I did on mine. The heads, don't glue them in, slot them in and hope that they stay, or put a bit of blue tack in it. Because if you're collecting, for example, Imperial Fist, when the Imperial Fist Codex drops in the future, there'll probably be an upgrade sprue. In that upgrade sprue, there will be helmets and helmetless heads. You could then swap them out. But if you glue them in, you can't. I'm just saying, it's an idea. That's what I do. So this is what these should all look like. Yeah, so here's the lieutenant, however you want to say it. I'm just wondering what he is. I think he might be as well, you know, guys. And if he is, that's pretty damn cool. So how to paint this? He's a sergeant. Oh, so he's just a sergeant, isn't he? So yeah, great information here, guys. How to paint the helmets, the different variants there. How to paint the power armor and the power weapons, the banners and whatnot. How to edge highlight and stuff. And that's what they should look like by the end of it. Which I think's, I'll say it again, we should all pretty much achieve this if you've been painting for a while. And just take your time. I rush my painting. I'm bad for it. But, you know, just take your time, guys. Here's the information here. Primaris Lieutenants. So there is two, yeah. And the Primaris Ancient. They're the Lieutenants. I wonder if this has got the latest rules. If there's any change to it. So Codex Discipline. I'm sure this is for Ultramarines. Models in this unit can still shoot in a turn in which they fall back, but if they do so, you must subtract 1 from the hit rolls in the shooting phase. Tactical Precision. You can re-roll wound rolls of 1 for friendly Ultramarines units that are within 6 inches of the Lieutenants. So yeah, that's some information, some rules there for Lieutenants of the Ultramarine chapters. So what are we getting in the following weeks? We're getting some more paint, and we're getting an attack bike. So if you are collecting white scars, this would be a good little thing. So guys, let me know what chapter you're collecting. I would love to know. I'm doing Ultramarines, and as you know, I do Space Wolves, but I need to repaint them and kit bash them a bit more because I'm not liking what I produced 2 years ago for that. Let us know, guys, and I'll see you later. Tra.